So guys, hopefully you can see this okay. So I've finally moulded the sheath so that it's got the detail that I wanted of the blade, and I've marked it out with marker pen every 2 centimetres and the whole of the blade, and I've tested the retention where the first one is to make sure that everything was okay, and also I had to make sure that I could accommodate the thickness of the blade everywhere throughout the sheath. So now what we need to do is drill the holes. So I'll get started. So I'll take the blade out now. I just use a block of wood as a rest for everything so that it's all okay. So it's about right. So guys, if you can see that, all the holes have now been drilled. So what we now need to do is put some rivets in and also put some epoxy around the side of the blade. So, or around the side of the actual sheath. So first thing we need to do is get inside the actual sheath, inside here, and make sure that all the swarthy type items from the drilling process are gone, and then we need to epoxy it and then rivet it. So that's what we're going to do now. So stay tuned guys, I'll just do this and show you the riveting process. So guys, I've removed what I can from inside here. So now what we need to do is take some epoxy. So I just use epoxy like this, little tip. These aren't the best type, they're good, obviously they glue well, but the actual, you know, the plunger type crap is not very good for this. You're best off getting the ones where you mix them yourself. So I just put a bit on a log like that and just mix it up. Now what you want to do is open the sheath a bit. Now I found a good way of doing this, so just there we go. So guys, I just use some pliers and just put them in there so it opens the sheath up for me, like this, so that I can then get inside with the glue. You've got to watch it because it does set fast, and you just need to brush the glue over there of where your rivets are, and squeeze some more out. You can get slower setting glue guys, so that's not too bad. Yeah, I've got, if you're wondering about the camera angle by the way, why it's so rubbish, I've got a knife that's gluing now, a stick tang knife that I've done a video on. So that's why the camera angle isn't too good. Alright, so that's now epoxied. So just take my hands and just press it down. Not too bothered about that. And now all we need to do is take some rivets and my riveter and rivet everything together. I'm using the smaller rivets at the moment. I've got a good diaphragm. Now I've never actually seen anyone do this on YouTube. It's quite weird. Never seen anyone just set the rivets while they're on YouTube. So I didn't know how to do it, so I ended up asking someone a fairly stupid question. But right, so you put your rivets in through the hole with the top side that you're going to rivet up like that, and the bottom side goes into this bit, so it just sits on there, and then the top side goes through the hole at the top, and you just find the right position, which is there. Take your hammer. So guys, I've got all the rivets done without it splitting. So before we do the final part, we just want to check that the blade fits in there nicely, which it does. If you can hear that, if you can see that actually there it doesn't go into any of the rivets, and it holds nice, no rattle, no nothing. What I did for this final rivet was actually heated it and then bung the rivet in and did it while it was hot, just to close the end down a little bit more, but I want a bit open at the top to let any moisture out that may get in. So now the final thing that we need to do is cut around here, file everything off and sand it, and then the sheath I may put belt loop on, I'm not sure yet. Depends. Might actually put it on a different way, but we'll have to see. So anyway guys, stay tuned and I'll just bring you back once I've cut it and everything. So see you in a bit. So guys, pretty much finished this sheath now. So here it is. Hopefully you can see that. I know admittedly it is a little bit uneven. I've left a nice little edge in there. So yeah, that's the sheath. It's all been sanded down and everything, so it's smooth now. So jaws out nice, and when you put it back in, it has a nice retention where it won't come out. There we go. So that's that one. Now I just wanted to quickly show you some of my other sheath work that I've been doing. So here's the previous one, so that one I just did. This is a Mora Forest sheath for the Mora Forest knife in tan. So that one, and as you can see there, I've had to open it up so that I could get the blade in with it, with the like choil type area sticking out, but it fits in nicely, and again really secure. Then the previous one to that one was this one, which is the Light My Fire sheath. It's a tiny little bit wobbly, nothing to worry about, because actually, you know, it's not going anywhere. Again, really good retention. Had to open it up a little bit so that when the blade's put in, the actual Kydex will stretch over a little bit and fit that. So that's that one. Put a lot of rivets in this one just for effect, just messing about with stuff like this really. And then the first one I ever did was this one for the Spyderco bug. As you can see, it's on my little keychain thing here, and this one there's no rivets in it, but actually it's got a really nice retention on it, and obviously with that retention it's never going to go anywhere, so that's that. So what I'll do is I'll take a few photos of these sheaths. Really hope you've enjoyed this little sheath making video. I'll bring you back for some other projects when I'm doing them, and should have some knives and stuff to do soon. So anyway, thanks for watching guys. Please remember to check out my Facebook page, Strat2206 Bushcraft, and please remember to comment, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.